I'm going to show you how to wrap aero bars on a tri-bike. I just replaced all these the whole setup here, and so I got to wrap them. First, what I'm going to do is I've got my tape here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this one first, and I'm only going to wrap it down to about there, just where my hand's going to fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start just with a little bit of tape here, just on here. And I'm going to put the tape right up against the bottom of the bar end shifter there. So what I'm going to do is just put the tape there, just kind of give it a start. This doesn't have a real sticky back thing, so then I'm going to wrap the tape around. I'm going to overlap it again, pulling it tight. Now I'm going to work my way down, keeping tension on the tape, not too much because I don't want to tear it, and I'm going to overlap it by about half, maybe a little bit less than half. So I make it around. And this is about where I want to go to, here. So what I'm going to do is take my scissors. I'm going to cut at a line just across there. I'm going to take my electrical tape, and notice how I wrap this to the inside here. That's the way you want to do on the aero bar portion, is wrap it in, because the way your hands grip it, it's going to tighten the tape as opposed to loosen the tape. So wrap this around here. I'm going to pull the tape tight to stretch the tape out there to start off with. Cut the tape, and then for the final turns, I don't want to stretch the tape. I want to leave it loose, or just a little bit of tension on it. Because if you pull it tight on the final turn, it's more likely to pull off there. So I got that one done. Okay, now I'm going to do the base bar here. And I'm going to wrap that. I wrap this to the inside. This I'm going to wrap to the outside. So again, I'm going to start up here, right below the brake lever. So I'm going to take a little bit of tape. Just a little bit over the end of the tape there. And I'm going to start it just right below the bottom of the brake lever. And I'm going to wrap it around underneath, stretching it just a little bit, overlap it, and then start working my way down. Now, it's your choice of how far that you want to wrap it around. I could wrap it all the way around if I wanted to. I could have wrapped this all the way down farther if I wanted to. But I'm going to wrap this down to right about there and then stop it. Maybe even a little bit less, maybe right there. Again, I'm just going to overlap it by about half, wrap it around, On the inside of curves here, you want to maybe overlap it by a little bit more than half so that you leave enough on the outside of the curve there. Let me see, go hip just a little bit more there. I think we'll go to right about there. Now what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to cut this diagonally across. Like that. Take a little bit of tape. And then just wrap this around. And you want to stretch the tape on these earlier loops. Then on the final loop, just cut it and wrap it more with just a very little tension on there. Just much looser. And there you go. And then just repeat on the other side. Do the exact same thing.